Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to today's live analysis for the Bank Nifty trading instrument. Today is the 10th of March 2023. The current time is 8:59, or it will be 9 a.m. IST. Okay. So yeah, let me start. And a good auction, which happened yesterday. And if you checked yesterday's video, I shared something about how the business is done, in the current auction, or how big players or smart players are doing it. And one of the key areas, which I was looking at is, we did saw supply coming in at 41,600, and 41,500 was the zone, which I was looking at. And what has happened is, the level 41,500 acted as a major resistance. This is where, I think in the second half is where, the earlier it was a support, which became a resistance, and this was a sort of a retest. After a retest, then we just had a good downfall move, and plus we have a sort of a single print between a 300 to 350 zone. So yeah, we'll look more of that in the market profile chart. But a pretty amazing day wherein the price moved down, it again went up, found some buyers at 41,500, retest of supply again, then it quickly moved below 40,000, 41,500, retest of supply again, and then we just slowly moved down. Yeah, and the price closed around 41,223, and 41,200 is the zone, where a lot of stops and those who came in day before yesterday, and in couple of 2-3 auctions, so 41,200 and 41,100 are where they would have kept their positions. Okay, now there is another data point, why I'm saying 41,200, 41,000, 41,100 and 41,000 is, if you look at the option chain on the right. Okay, so what currently caught my eye was, let me get the rectangle tool. So so this is that zone of 41,000 to 41,500, and I was just looking at the OI and the change in OI. Okay, so if this supply which came in yesterday, so today I believe, so yesterday there was a good retest of supply seen. They did a splendid job, and plus there was a single print zone which was created. Yeah, so today that is one of the single print zone which I'll be taking forward as a reference. But based on the options data, what I'm seeing is the call interest, or basically the interest of the number of contracts or the open positions are pretty much flat. But this is at 41, 500, 400, 500, 400 and even 600. If you see here also, it's pretty flat. And as we go higher, next where a sort of good open interest seen is at 42,000 level. Yes, so yes, there is some supply present in the current auction, based on the option chains data. Now on the flip side, if I look at the open interest from put, the 41,200, 41,300 and 41,000, that's where a maximum open positions have been created. Yes, there are been positions where they are longs, or basically they are unwinding their positions, they are booking their profits, or they're exiting. But yes, there are negative positions. But overall, if I see from the inventory perspective, I'm seeing higher inventory on the put side compared to the call side. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing from the yesterday's data. Now this can change, but based on the option chain, 41,500 breaks, then we can expect some new selling coming in at higher levels. But right now, I'm not seeing any new sellers, or massive positions, which have been created. Yeah. Even if you look at here, the calls were the ones, they were just exiting. They were unwinding. They are not adding any new positions. Similarly, on the put side, is majority of them, they were again unwinding. So I'm expecting a sort of a sideways, not expiry, but we had a good expiry yesterday. So today, let's see if we get some breather. But the area shifts to 41,500, 41,300, and 41,000. Yeah, these are the levels where I'm looking at from today's perspective. 41,200 also, because that's an immediate support. Okay, so that's one thing, which I wanted to share. And second thing is, there was this balance, which I spotted when 41,500 broke. So 41,500 is here, but I was seeing this balance, and I'm just going to take it forward today and see how the overall auction develops. But if I zoom out, it should be clearly visible to you that 41,000 is the zone. 41,200 is where a sort of a liquidity is present, in the current auction which is developing, and there was some front running happening there. So let the stops be hit, and let's see if the 41,100 level is getting tagged or not, because those who came, basically who bought in here, they are the ones who sold at the higher levels, and now the auction is again coming to their cost basis. So there would be some cost basis at this level, and let me see what is that particular cost basis. So yeah, so this is the area where the price stop 41,245, and the value area low comes around 41,200. Yes, so 245 200, again, important zones as a point of reference. I'm just deleting this, but the price actually closed around the cost basis of this particular balance. Yeah, so second thing, what you should see is you should be able to spot easily accumulation, and where. So for example, what I mean by that is there is some sideways development here. So this is one balance, this is second balance, this is third balance, this is a fourth micro balance, fifth micro balance, this is a sixth balance. So that's what I do every day. I don't focus on trading, but what I'm seeing is the price is where the balance is getting formed, and how the price reacts, because once you are able to spot, then you can easily have a trade plan. So what I mean by trade plan is, so if you consider this particular balance, right, so their cost basis would be at this level, and that's where the supply shut off. If you consider this would be the cost basis, and that's where the supply shut off. Yes, it did broke, but there were some quick scalping opportunities. Again, if you consider this balance, and if you see, this is where the supply is shutting off. Similarly here, it didn't work out, but yeah, here it has worked. So try to learn to spot, and this can be really helpful in a longer runs. So the reason why I'm sharing you all this, so you won't find anything like this on YouTube, or no one is going to teach you all this. These are nothing but the basic mechanics of the market structure, how you should look at why there is so choppiness seen, and because ultimately this is an accumulation zone. Some people have created their positions, some people have exited their positions, and yes, so if you see, my algo is just telling me that we have to look for buying opportunities. So all the data points, even the pre-open data is out. Let me see, the current time is 9:07. Okay, it's not updated on the NSE website, but it is updated on the okay, so we are opening with a massive gap down. Okay, now that's a good data point. Okay, so let me just, now things are interesting for me today. Okay, so what has happened is we are now going to retest this particular 2-day balance. Okay, so this was overall a 2-day balance, and if I consider this 4 days, right, so this is again a 4-day balance, and let me, great. Okay, so this is where the supply came in, so I'll just ignore that, and this I'll make it as a 4-day balance, and I'll remove I'll just remove this particular balance. So refer yesterday's video, but this is where I shared that supply would come in. It did came in, they did a splendid job, and then there. So I'm just deleting this particular balance, and yes, so now things are going to be pretty interesting. So why am I telling you that? So basically we have got 3 balances. So we have got this 5-day balance, then a 2-day balance, and a 4-day balance. Okay, so what is happening is the pre-open is you know is so it is opening anyway, so a massive gap down, and you know there are this single print zones now, this trapped, so there are trapped shorts, you know, in this single print zones, so they are the ones, you know, who will be now exiting. So what I'm expecting is a responsive buying, you know, and see at 41,000 level, you know, whether that act as a level of resistance or not. So I'll observe the reaction in 41,000, and if I see some sort of exhaustion and supply coming in through the order flow and the print, then you know this will be a good opportunity to take a short and see we retest this particular zone of 40,600. Okay, so this is the overall my first trade plan. Second trade plan is we don't see responsive buying, we see responsive selling, and some sort of rejection at this particular point of control. Yeah, so this is the second auction path, you know, which I'm seeing, which can open. Third is, you know, we see good responsive buying, and then we are seeing some acceptance and rejection around the low, that is around 41,200, that is the previous day's low, and then you know some sort of exhaustion or you know some sort of balancing. Yeah, so these are the four scenarios, you know, which I'm prepared for today. Now today being Friday, I'll pause, I'll just observe, because as it's a big gap down, a lot of people will be trying to short this, so don't get trapped. Look for the responsive buying and see the supply, you know, how it is coming in. Okay, but overall, you know, we are just shifting from you know a bigger balance to the lower balance. You know, this is just the washing machine, you know, wish wash. A particular cycle is, you know, what is happening. Okay, so that's the overall outlook. Why isn't the pre-open number updated here? That's fine. Yeah, it's okay. So it's not updated in trading view, it has been updated in the go charting, and yes, 451, so 40,800 is the area to observe. And other last thing, you know, which I wanted to share is, so go charting has, you know, introduced two new options. One is for, you know, the OI profile. So one is, you know, you can filter out the top 5 based on the you know interaction and the volume, and second is, you know, the compact mode. So I'll just deselect the compact mode, and now, you know, what I'm seeing is a lot of put positions. So there are a lot of put positions here, so these are the guys who are trapped, and they are the ones who will be providing supply with this gap down. These are the guys, you know, the puts, you know, they will be providing the demand, or you know, this is where the supply is gonna shut off. Yeah, so a very choppy day, and a single prints here. So yes, very interesting day, you know, and be careful, because there is gonna be a lot of premium erosion, premium adjustment happening today. Plus it's being a Friday, you know, even the 20, 30, 40 point SL will get it. Yeah, so just be ready, be ready, or you know, have this particular things in your mind. Okay, so that's it, you know, which I want to share, and I'll see you again on coming Monday. And lastly, you know, feel free to comment below and, you know, like this video, so that it motivates me to continue creating such videos. Yeah, so thank you once again, and I'll see you back on Monday. Yeah, take care, bye for now.